afternoon, everybody. Here we are, Friday afternoon, 2 o'clock, and number 458. What do I have today then? Let's get straight into it. Regular cream tile, and I've done a little bit of inking around it. Please forgive me in terms of colours, but I've got a basic set. I've got a light blue across the top. I've got a little bit of a yellow in there and a little bit of green in the bottom. So I think I'm reminiscing about a summer that we're not having. I think that's probably what it is. So if you want to ink your tile up, you can do this. If you feel like having a little bit of a spot of rain in there, you could always put a little bit of spritz of water on and let it dry. And then you've got like little droplets and things. But I'm going with it's a summer's day, okay? So that's where I want to sort of start off. What do I have with me? Pen, pencil, tortillon, all the regulars, pencils, coloured pencils, whatever you want to go with. It's free for all today. So, all right, first thing then, I want to put myself a bit of a border round. So I'm going to do this lightly because I'm not going to need all of it when I've done. And not really thin, I want it a little bit thicker. So I want a definite frame today, or definite border. So here we go. Along here. Hi there, everybody. Oh, didn't Glenys look lovely in that photo? And that blue really suits you, Glenys. You looked fabulous. You go, girl. There you are. There you are. Into that. Oh, I'm glad Janet's here. I feel safe now that if I've missed anything, she's going to tell me. So it's all's good in the world. Okay. All right. So far, so good. Right. I'm going to focus on this bit on the inside. The bit at the top being the sky. The green at the bottom sort of being the little bit of land. So, okay, I'm going to start here. I'm going to put myself a curve in. Just slightly, because again, I'm not probably going to need all of it. It's a little wobble. And if you're not sure of that, remember we've got shapes like that on Riverside Row. So, on the background stencil. I want another one here. Like that. Okay. That was easy, wasn't it? All right. So, next bit then. I'm going to come in with... Again, I'm sticking with pencil for now. I'm going to sort of start go on, right on the edge. I'm going to do it right on the edge. And I'm going to aim to come up to about here, like so. With a bit of a curve. And then again, a bit of a curve. All right, just sort of placing things. So then I'm going to do another one of them here, but because it's in the background, it's going to be a bit smaller, isn't it? Like pylons at the minute, don't they? And then here I'm going to put a larger one because this is sort of at the front. Like that. Okay. There you go. Just so we've got something to work on there. Okay, it's lovely to see so many coming in. It's not because it's raining, because it's just started raining here. Not impressed. No. Okay. So, going to pen then. All right, and let's doesn't matter which side actually. I'm going to work on both sides, so you're going to have a little bit of something on each, but see where it goes. Okay, so I'm going to start outside of the border. Okay, let's go in a little bit, and here I'm going to bring in a line, so like this, and then another line. Let's do a couple more of those, but you see I'm going to go in different directions, like that. And let's do another. You see? And I'm going to sort of fill that corner with these shapes. You see how they go underneath? I'm always going from the bottom up to the point, you see? Let's do another one. Smaller one here. I don't want to fill the whole thing, but it needs a few variants. Now underneath here, let's look at this bit here. I can put a couple of little zigzags, and then look, zigzags and fading off. So let's zigzags look and fade off. Yeah, look at that. All right, we've got foreground. Ooh, next bit then. So I'm going to come. I'm going to come sort of slightly further up here. And I'm going to put myself a double curvy line in, like that. And I'm going to put a little bubble in there. Oh, Joe, go for it. Honestly, it comes with practice. Yeah. Oh, Rose, a good, depends how much, in terms of mechanical pencils, it depends how much you want to spend. But leave it with me and I'll have a look for you and I'll pick ones that I think would be good ones. But yeah, mechanical pencils are brilliant. I used to actually use one mechanical pencil per book I actually did when I was doing colouring. You see that? Look, I've done loops. But because they're biodegradable, well, they're not some aren't biodegradable, they're not really sort of ethically good for the environment. So the chances are you want to find one that you can replace leads in. Okay, when I say leads, they're not lead, they're graphite. Yeah, there's no lead in pencils, they're graphite. Another little one peeking at you. Hey, Leslie. Okay, so little loops. And again, little loops. I'll message you a bit later, Rose. Okay. So we've got a little bit of a scene going on there, haven't we? Nice scene. You know, let's put some little bobbles in. Just because we can. And then let's put some little curvy lines on there. Look, you see, just getting a little bit of interest. Okay, there you go. All right, that's on its own, that's a lovely little picture, isn't it? Just something you could put in the corner if you've stamped an image or something. So I'm going to leave that for a minute. I'm going to move on to this side, and I don't want to do a repeat of it, so I am going to put some grass in, but I'm going to put less in. Yeah, I did intend it to be grass. It might be, I don't know, it might be something else for you. You see, so just a few. Yeah. And then look, we can put a couple of those little zigzaggy shapes in. Yeah. Okay. So let's, again, I'm going to bring a double sort of line up here. Yeah. Joe, that's absolutely right. Don't worry about it at all. I think worrying is probably causing a bit of the issue. If you go with it. And if you've been watching my videos, sometimes I do show you how to imagine that you've drawn something before you do. And that just helps with the confidence. I'll do it in a minute. Here we go. So say, for example, I'll do it in this bit in a while. I don't really need it here. So let's put another one of those in. Bubble, and again look, a loop, and then follow it around, one, then the other. Okay, and we're going to put a couple little ones here. So again, putting the bobble in, and along they go, and another. So again, we're building this kind of scene, and this is like the foreground, so it's something that we know we're going to put something in the background there, but this is setting it off to start us off, if you know what I mean. You see, so again, some little of those, you see, little curves. Look, there you go, look, so it looks like we've got pylons and hills. Now, if you wanted to, you could actually do this in a different colour. You could go in with grey and things like that. It depends what you want to do with it, but I'm going to stick to the black and see where it leads me, okay? So at this point, what I'm going to do is draw in the border. So I'm going to bring my ruler back in and draw in the border. And let's have a look. Now, only at the sides and the top. Yeah. Only at the sides and the top. Now, you see, I can see a bit of border there. I'm going to ignore it. Okay. And then along there. And along there. You see? Now, this bit here, I'm not going to draw it sort of with a straight edge. I'm going to put like little lines in, so we've sort of got a bit of land there. You see, it just changes it up a bit, leads you in to that view. Okay, so the next bit then, I want to put these shapes in. Now, I find it easier to draw them this way. I've got a pencil line in there to help me, but I'm going to put in like this. All right. And let's go into a point there. And there. And that one. And now let's do this final one on this side. Into that one. Okay. Now I am going to sort of bring that down there a bit. That's fine. Okay. You see there I've got a little bit of like a hill. I want this sort of shape to be in the foreground, so I'm going to remove that because I want that to be there. Okay. So just to prove that it is, let's put some dots and dashes in. Okay. All right. See, sort of gives it that impression then that it's definitely there all the way behind. So I'm going to do the same with the others. This one, not too bad. I can still put dots and dashes in. See how it sort of goes underneath and gives it that bit of depth. Then here I want smaller bits. Rose, there's not going to be any Teletubbies in this. No, don't know where you got that from. All right, so let's bring a pencil in now, because this is a good way of looking at trying to improve lines in a sense if you've got something to work to. So we're going to start with this one here, and I'm going to imagine from about there. Now what I want to do is come out and put a curve in, but if I'm to sort of start that and just draw it, it could be a bit dodgy. Yeah, definitely. So if I imagine drawing it, you see, I'm not touching the paper. If I imagine it and then put it in. So that one I want to do one here, but see, it's going to be smaller. So imagine it. And this one, imagine it and then draw it. And if I turn it round, same sort of thing, look. So I know where I'm going to this time. Same with this one. And same with this one. Yeah. Now, let's have a look at this for a minute. You see that this trunk is in front of this one. So this has got to be in front of this one, hasn't it? And then I can make some little amendments, you see. And then I'm going to draw these in. But I'm not going to go outside of that frame because I've drawn it in with a pen now, remember? So it's going to stay within there. So then the next one. Put that in. So now I've got something to work to. You see, and I'm doing both of those sides first, and then I'm going to come back and put that side in. Don't ever think they're going to be the same, because they're not. Okay. All right. So that bit is going to get removed because that's sort of inside the frame. I'm not going to rub anything else out yet. Just get rid of that bit of it. But we can come to that in a short while, okay? So let's put in these little hills that we can see. One there, and then this one, see, that's going to sort of sit behind that one. All right, got a bit of a fantasy land there with some of these odd-looking trees in, but that's all good. This is tangling, we can do what we like. So I'm going to do, right in the back here, one of these tiny little trees. You see, do another one sort of sitting there, so it looks like everything's going backwards. Yeah, so this line in front here, I'm going to put some little fence posts in. Now my fence posts are going to be completely random, you see, not straight at all. Okay, that's going to sort of sit in there maybe. And in there, you see. So you can use your 05 for this, but if you're like me, and you know it's there, but I'm happy with that. It's fine. Little posts, and then let's join them together again. Keep it random. Let's do a second one. Now your post, you can do what you like. There you go. Okay. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit and I'm going to pick up the pencil because I want to add something in this field. Now remember, it's quite a distance away. It's just moving the pencil, my rubber bits. So you're going to draw really small, okay? So imagine you've got a tiny little kind of oval shape, yeah? And then around it, you're going to do a little bit of a wobbly shape like that, okay? That might even be a bit big, but that's okay. And then a little line, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. See, little sheep. You're probably not even going to see its eyes, but they're tiny little dots. It's not a bunny, Rose. It's a big bunny. I was hoping for sheep, but you know what? If you want to do a bunny, do bigger ears. Oh, that's made my day. Oh, let's do another one. Let's go a little bit like a cloud. Yeah. And a little sort of wobbly shape. Little ear. And again, like 4 little legs. Give it a tail. Okay. Right, okay, let's put these in. If you're happy with them, you know, they've got to be small. The smaller the better. Yeah. The smaller the better. Little dots. Eyes and around. There you go. Little legs. All right. Just a little bit of that's underneath them. Okay, look at that. How sweet is that? Oh, look at my bunny. Okay, so let's put a little bit. That's going to kill me all day. That is. I'm going to laugh about it tomorrow as well. Oh, tomorrow. What are we doing tomorrow? We've got classes. Woohoo! Oh, have I got some nice projects for you tomorrow? Okay. So I'm going to add some swirls in. Oh yeah. There you go. See, sort of at that top edge, or at that middle edge there. And so wander it off. I don't want to completely fill them, but oh no, Rose, that's lovely. You can see what you want to see. Don't you worry about what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's fine. You draw whatever you like. I don't know. They used to say to me, actually, sheep are like clouds with legs. Yeah. It's these little things you remember, you know. Yeah. So see, they're quite close in this little bit here. And let's wander them off a little bit. I know, Maureen, I know. We have to have a laugh, don't we? We do. I don't think I've laughed that hard since the Hermes incorrect spelling. Oh. Anyway, see little swirls. Okay, gonna remove my pencil lines inside these now. There you go. Let's get rid of that. Smooth off with a bit of ease there. And let's put some swirls in here too. Oh, you're fine. Oh dear. I'm going to ask John when he comes in now what he thinks they are. It's probably my drawing. Yeah, it's probably my drawing. I don't know. Next we'll be on to cake. Oh, I forgot we've got cake in. Yvonne brought us some cake yesterday. It arrived in the post. It was all the right way up and everything. All right. So you can imagine, I suppose, because there's lots of little stamps out there and things that you could actually include little woodland animals and creatures using the stamps. You would just have to draw this a little bit bigger because, of course, you don't want like a little fox looking as looking as big as the tree, because that would look a bit daft. But yeah, you know, you can take this and scale it up It's fine. You just got to draw your little triangular shapes a little bit bigger. See, you'd be fine with it. Yeah. Remember that this tree looks a little size as this because this is further back in the distance where this is at the foreground. So they're not the same size. All right. So you see here, look, I'm going to draw smaller swirls because it's further back. Perhaps a few less in there. See, almost little dots going on. Okay, and then at the back there's some little dots in. Yeah. Okay, so I've got a line here, you know, that was the original border. I'm going to remove that. Don't need that anymore. Okay. Yeah, like that. See where I'm going to just come in and put that line in at the top again. It's because doing it with a ruler, it's a little bit lighter than the rest. There you go. Okay. All right, so I'm going to bring a bit of colour in at this front end here. So I've got plenty of greens going on in my dark colours. So let's have a look. I've got a lovely green tea, cosmos and meadow green. I'm going to start with the green tea, I think. Add a bit in. Now, you might not see much of it because, of course, I've got some green underneath there. But if I put that in to start with, it's a good base to get going, isn't it? Yeah, so I'm not trying to shade at all. Just adding a little bit in there. Bringing in the meadow green. You see there, look, it's got something to work to now. Let's go up there a little bit and into there. Okay. See how that sort of works its way round? There you go. Into those little bits. A little bit on that there. Okay. Although I don't know why it's gone fuzzy. Hang on a second. I don't know. Oh, hang on, doesn't even want to move down now. There we go. I don't know why it's gone, that's it. I'll give it a bit of a manoeuvre. I don't know why it's gone completely fuzzy there. I do apologise, I don't know why. Okay, I'm going to add only a little bit of green. Oh, it's gone a bit fuzzy, hasn't it? Oh no, where's that? Where's my autofocus? Oh, that's the brightness. No, I don't want a cat on it. I don't know. Holding the screen. See, where's Chris when you need him? I don't know. Right. At least you've been able to see how it was drawn, if nothing else. See, just a little bit of green in there. And a little bit of green in there. Okay, just a touch. And then I'm going to add some here at this bottom edge. Okay. Chris, why is my tile suddenly gone all blurred and autofocus? I've touched my screen. I don't know. I don't know. All right, bit of green tea. Just going to bring a little bit of that in. See, because I've actually got a bit of ink there. Oh, Chris, I don't even know where that is. It's a focal so long. I don't know. I didn't do anything. It wasn't me. Okay. So let's bring a bit of pencil in now. And I'm going to bring some in just down sort of one side of my tree. Or my trunks anyway, the tree trunks. Okay. Oh. No, that didn't work. Is that better? Did that do it? That looks better. Hello everybody, that was like me from the other way. Okay, a little bit. It's a bit of shading in there. Okay, so flowers, I'm going to put some colour on the flowers in a minute, but I just wanted to do a bit of shading first. And here I'm going to bring a little bit, just a little bit of shadow over the top there, look, and into there. Okay. Maybe so, Rose. Maybe because I got that close to the bunny that I lost the focus. All right, pencil all the way around. Okay. You see there, I've actually seen that I've got a little bit of frame there. And let's put that in. Oh, Maureen, we have all kinds of days, don't we? Kathy, don't say anything about payment. No. Okay, I'm not going to shade yet because what I want to do is a little bit of colour on these first, and then I'll come in with the pencil and shade what is left. So a nice sort of colour. We've got, it could be any colour, or you can have a mix if you want. But I'm going to go blues, I think. Let's put a little bit of mystic blue in. So maybe zoom in a bit. There you go, look. There you go. Now it's going to look a little bit different on here because I've inked my tile, so let's see how that's going. John, I need you to come and see something. He's just looked at me funny. What does that look like? That there.
Sheep.
Not a bunny.
No, a sheep. Definitely a sheep.
A bunny would be a bit big, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I wouldn't like meat that bunny.
Oh dear. I'm just getting funny looks now. To be honest, I've got John. I've only just had a cup of tea brought to me. John's very kindly made me a cup of tea.
That's because you won't make your own.
Oh, I'm busy. I'm working. Do you know? I can't get the staff. Let's bring a bit of white in on the top there. I don't know. You see how I get treated by my own husband. There's a little bit of white in there. Oh, Maureen, no. You need to come to class. You need to get yourself over here. Yeah, let's put a little bit of Halloween in there. Just a little bit, look. Just want to make that sort of come to the foreground a bit. Gonna, there you are. Let's have a little look. Okay. So, Tortillon then. Let's start with a little bit of shading in the background there. Let's just bring that into a bit of darkness. There you are. Bernadette, no. Head to this one. See, just sort of doing that first bit. Oh, Glenys, they are lovely, aren't they? Those pencils are really nice. I mean, they do come into their own on dark paper. They really do. So maybe we'll be having a look at those tomorrow in class. Maybe. Oh, Kathy, you wait. Let's going to have a great time this weekend. Great time. I can feel it already. It's already, starting to sort of build, isn't it? Excitement of we come in and, we're making sure everything's ready and yeah. I suppose that reminds me, I might have to do a quick live on the Sanntangle because if people turn up and see some of the new fabrics ready for Christmas on Sewing Street, I always promise Sanntangle group that they get to see them first. So I might have to do a quick live before classes. There you go. So I'm just going to ease them off a bit. There you go. There we go. Again, even less. It would, Viv. It would make a nice one, wouldn't it? I mean, let's put a few little lines in. It just sort of dulling up a little bit there. Oh, Glenys, I know. It's one of them things. I wish you were coming tomorrow. We love having you here. Love it. Okay. A little bit of white. Where did I put my white pencil? On my little sheet there. Just because there's a little bit of yellow ink there, that's all. I just want them a bit wide. Oh, Kathy, I always do a diary if you want one. But I know some of you prefer to have the last year's template rather than this year. So if you've got ideas and things you'd like to see in it, and let me know, because it's due to be sort of started pretty soon. Okay, so I'm not going to go too far with this now. I've got a bit of colouring in here, but want to add a little bit of shadow just to sort of bring it back to earth there. There you go. Oh, no, Jackie, I know it is a bit of a distance. We did have a lady from Australia come, so I think she beats the stakes for travel for air miles. Well, there are a couple of hotels around and there's a train station not far. So if anybody ever fancies coming but they're not sure, or if you're not sure, ask. Oh, Vicky, thank you for that. That's good. All right. Okay, look at that. How lovely is that? And of course, you could change the trees up. You could change the greenery and go slightly more autumn if you wanted. You could add different patterns on the trees and lots of lines, things like that. But a really nice, sweet little picture, I think. And it's just reminiscent of the fact that, you know, if you were driving down the M5 going to Cornwall on holiday, like one of you is, then, you know, you might see this in the hedgerows and the fields. It just sort of gives us a little bit of a where is summer. So here we go. Initials in. And there you go. Maybe you want to do a set of 4, a different theme. Maybe you could have these as Christmas trees one year and then all sorts of things. Blossom all over it. Okay, getting carried away. But, okay. All done and sorted. So everybody have a lovely weekend. We will post pictures of what we're doing here at HQ. But I can't tell you now because it's all top secret. But we're going to have a cracking time. And everybody else, enjoy what weather we've got. Enjoy your weekend. And, you know, you'll be fine. Give this one a go and I'll see how you get on with it. Okay, have a lovely weekend, everybody. And I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.